the wine that we have and the wonderful food. Hence the entertainment. And talking of entertainment, I refer specifically now to Charm. Mr. Charm himself, MT Raja. I doubt very much if anyone does not know Raja. He is an evergreen, ever-present at just about every BritCham event, a staunch supporter of everything we've ever done. But it isn't because he runs a registered charity, it's because he actually derives great value out of the investment in time and investment in sponsorship and partnership support, and more recently, his role as a member on the board as well. So you're here to meet other people. Networking is the theme. And the team thought, what a great idea, just to get 2 or 3 hints from an absolute stalwart networker. Raja, I'd just like to begin with a very, very simple question. What has spurred your relationship with BritCham? And I know you're going to say this is 2 questions, Chris. And how and what you put down to your success.
I didn't get the second part, sorry.
What do you put, how, I can't remember. What do you put down to your success, Raja?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, yeah. Well, I have been in this country for nearly 14 years, coming up to 15 years, and I started my business about 13 years. I belong to about, roughly in the last count, about 11 chambers of commerce. I would say, without a doubt, the best chamber in Jakarta for me is a BritCham. People will ask me why. I will
Why? Why?
Yeah, why?
Why?
It's not because of the girls, the angels, but this happens to be the best organized chamber in Jakarta as far as I'm concerned. They give value for the money, and I meet a lot of people, and 90% of my business growth, I'll tell you, 90% of my business growth is through networking. That's my wife, by the way. And BritCham is about the best chamber of commerce that I have got business from. I still keep getting business. I meet a lot of people, a lot of referrals, and the people I meet there I can recognize any time at any other place, in a party, in a shopping mall, in a restaurant, in a pub. And that's why I rate BritCham as the best chamber to network.
So Raja, what you're saying is, it is the range and the diversity of events that BritCham put on, even though they've been more recently virtual, but it's these that give you the opportunity, whether, as you say, it's a hotel room or something less formal, it's these that give you the opportunity to meet new people that represent potential new business, right?
It's the diversity and also the follow-through, because I think BritCham is the only chamber that I know make sure that every attendant who attends the BritCham networking goes home with the list of other attendees who came for the event. So in case you had 100 people, you only had a chance to meet 10, you got the details of the other 90 people in your hand. It's up to you and to follow up after that. No other chamber that I know of, which I'm a member of, does that facility. I can tell you that for free.
Thanks very much. And Raja, of all the different events that BritCham has, and obviously we're hoping next year to be able to roll out physical things again, not sure what, not sure exactly when, maybe scaled down, but of all the different BritCham events, which do you find most successful in terms of meeting new people that you can pitch for business?
Well, in my opinion, actually, BritCham has different categories, like Chris said, that HR, oil and gas, so many things. I believe the Chris Wrent's effort or BritCham's effort to bring in the other chambers, British Chamber of Commerce from UK Roadshow and other, is the most valuable one, in my opinion, because I was able to build some contacts in Vietnam, in Laos, in Thailand, all through the BritCham introductions that was given to me through their attendance at the BritCham conference in Jakarta.
So actually what Raj is talking about is our network, which we call Britain in Southeast Asia, BESIA. it's a loose grouping of the different chambers and business groups in our Southeast Asia region. And very simply, if somebody from BritCham in Singapore or Malaysia or Thailand is on a visit, they can drop into BritCham events. So that provides additional opportunity to actually develop networks outside Indonesia as well. Okay, Raja, thanks very much. Have you got a final closing word of advice or few words of advice that represent your gem?
Oh, so for the AGM?
No, gem.
Oh,
Gem.
sorry. All I could say is undoubtedly the best value for money as far as networking is concerned, and I vote for BritCham at any time.
All right, Raja, thanks very much indeed. A wonderful plug for BritCham, but I know, we all know that actually that's from deep down in your heart and delivered with a whole load of passion built up over well over a decade. I noticed Philomena Chen here. There's somebody from Manchester, all the way from Manchester. Now, there's no way you could have networked if we were holding this at the Hard Rock or the Intercom or somewhere like that, is there? Okay, so it gives me great pleasure now actually to pass the baton or the microphone or the screen over to Eamon, who's going to introduce his guest. And just before Eamon does, I'd just like to say a big thank you to the organization that he represents and was talking about, Kertawa, which is on Antasari, and when they reopen, you should give that a look. There's some absolutely wonderfully talented local comedians knocking around. It was great fun the time I went. Thanks for the invitation. And of course, supported by Internationally Mad About Comedy. Eamon, introduce that guy, Brian.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, thanks for inviting us in, Chris. We don't do a lot of these things on a private level. We do a lot of them on our own, selling tickets, but this is one of the first ones we've done for a private organization. So thanks for that. I think it's a great idea. Hopefully we can add something. I wonder if there are any people who actually joined this because there was some comedy rather than because they wanted to see the chat and cheers, because there's no free beer. Maybe they thought free comedy will take over from it. As Chris told you, we've been doing live comedy since 2001, actually in Jakarta. And I've been here since 1991. So a bit longer than Raja, but what about you, Chris? How long have you been here?
24 at the end of this year, 24 years.
Yeah, so only a bit longer than you. A lot of changes in that time, and but we've been doing the shows every month since 2001. If you want to join our mailing list to see shows in the future, you can do that on by WhatsApp 0821 1194 3084. If you want to find out about that, you can ask Chris, he'll put you in touch with me, or info@mac.lol, mac.lol, that's from madaboutcomedy.lol. We do shows for separate organizations. So if you've got an organization, you're having an event, if you want to have a comedian in, or you want to do a quiz night and DJ night, we can do that as well. That's a 3-hour show. That's a lot of fun. Gets people involved. We do fancy dress and competitions and that sort of thing. So that's, that's all good fun. If you want to get in touch with us for that, you can ask Chris also. Many things have been changed by COVID, and comedy is probably one of the things that's been changed the most. The arts generally, anything, the performing arts, as you can probably tell, has been hit quite badly, and it's changed the way we work and live. And I know it's changed the way, obviously looking around the screen, it's changed the way we all attend meetings. You know, when did you ever think, when Zoom's been around forever, video conferencing's been around forever, but we never used it or rarely used it until COVID came in, unless it was for international stuff. We never thought we'd use it locally. And I can see that COVID's changed things for some of you. A lot of you are cutting your own hair by the look of it, which is not always a good thing. And the other thing is, I never thought I'd go to a meeting wearing shorts and no shoes. And how many people, by show of hands, that I can see on the screen are wearing long trousers right now, apart from the ladies, of course. Gentlemen, who's wearing long trousers? 2? Okay, not so many wearing long trousers. I should make the ones wearing shorts stand up and show us what you're wearing. I know Chris is probably wearing stockings and suspenders, so he's not going to stand up.
Are you going to ask the ladies what they're wearing?
No, I'm too much of a gentleman for that. So, but I'd much rather see it, to be honest. So, yeah, you're shopping online, you're having meetings online, you're doing meetings in your underwear, which is something none of us ever thought we'd do. And I know Brian never thought he'd be doing stand-up comedy online, but he's very generously agreed to come and do it with us. Brian is an old friend of Mad About Comedy. We've been working together since, I think, 2010 or before, Brian?
Or even, yeah, maybe 2008.
2008, yeah, so a long time. He's in 2017, he was the stand-up comedian of the year in Canada. He's very well known in Canada. Every year they do a tour of Canada with 2 other comedians, and they sell out venues across Canada. He's one of the top people working in Canada today and around the world, in fact. And we're lucky to have him because he's got a special out at the moment called Big in Asia, which details, hopefully Chris will send you details around afterwards just to let you know something about Brian. And we're very fortunate he happens to be in Bangkok, so he's on the same time zone as us at the moment. So the stars really were in line when we wanted to do this, Chris. Thanks for inviting us. Ladies and gentlemen, as best you can, wave, shout. If your microphone's on, don't be afraid to put your mic on if you want to be heard. Wave your hands, show some appreciation for a guy all the way from Bangkok via the magic of Zoom. Please welcome Brian Aylward.
Hey, everybody. Nice to meet you. Yes, please put on your microphones. If I could hear a few laughs, that would be all right. This is already strange. Eamon thought this would be a good idea. Everybody knows Eamon, I assume, right? Here he is. He looks like Mr. Bean's your brother. This was I have it written down here. This was the Facebook message that Eamon sent me. He said, "Hi, mate. Hope all is well with you. Need to ask a favor." So I'm thinking like, mate, hope, need, favor. Fuck, what does Eamon want? And then
He knows me too well.
Then he wrote, "The British Chamber here is ran by a friend of mine. They have a Zoom meeting on October 15th. There's no money, but if you can find somebody good for 10 or 15 minutes, beer on me next time we meet." So first of all, no money? Like, aren't you guys a business membership association that promotes and facilitates international investment? This is kind of awkward, guys. I don't want to remind you, but I guess I have to. Like, commerce is kind of what you do. You know what I mean? And now you guys are importing free comedy, so I guess business isn't going very well right now.
Brian, it sounds like he sent you the same message that I sent him.
Yeah.
Right? He just cut and pasted it and sent it to me. And here I am, a comedian, just shamelessly seeking attention in a Zoom chat room. Voluntarily, I might add. Voluntarily. Secondly, Eamon, thanks for the compliment. Somebody good. So here I am, everybody. Brian Aylward, somebody good.
The best we could get. The
best we could get. And lastly, Eamon, you owe me more than beer. Like, even if it's some raw, dry durian, I don't know. Something more. By the way, I don't know if you guys thought of this. I wonder, has any immunologist thought about durian as a vaccine for coronavirus? Someone needs to look into that.
Wow.
Just think about it, right? Durian's a fruit. It smells like onions marinated in cat piss. How's that not going to stimulate your antibodies? That has to stimulate your antibodies, right?
True.
Hopefully.
And then Eamon wrote, or maybe Chris wrote, I don't know, he'll tell me. They are not expecting anything in particular. You can do whatever you like. That's what he said, right? Whatever I like, he said. So guys, maybe I'll start juggling or do a crossword puzzle. I can do whatever I like. So just bear with me, all right? Whatever I like, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to do a live paid show. That's what I'd like to do. Not tonight.
Welcome to the next best thing.
Yeah, well, it's not the next best thing, Chris. It's quite down on the list. And then the final thing he said, I'll send you a list of participants, maybe something to work with there. So then he sent me the BritCham list of participants. And he said, do 10 or 15 minutes, mate. Have fun, he said. Have fun. Have some free fun, mate, on me.
Free.
So here we are, everybody, at a Zoom comedy chat show. And here is the list of the BritCham list of participants. I'll just have a quick little look. Number 5 is Daniel DeWolf. Is Daniel here? No? Good, let's talk about him.
Yeah.
Daniel DeWolf from Safe Citizens in the United Kingdom. Safe Citizens. Good luck, Daniel. Sounds dangerous. And then number 15, Jürgen Heckink of Seitel in the United Kingdom. Is Jürgen here?
Yes. Yes.
All right, well, listen, Jürgen, consonants are not a career. Update your resume.
Thank you.
And there was lots of other names: Ayu, Gabriella, Josie, Graham, Armand, Elizabeth. And this name, which I'm totally gonna mess up, is like Kayani Enda Hayu Hadi Putranto Hadi Noto. And partners, by the way, and partners. Sounds like a Japanese sword sharpening company. And frankly, guys, I'll be honest with you, I'm not really in the mood to do comedy today because earlier today I swallowed roof juice.
What?
I don't know if you guys know what roof juice is. It happens in Jakarta. It also happens in Bangkok. I was walking down the sidewalk here in Bangkok, which is also a motorcycle racetrack, if you didn't know. The water that comes off the sheet metal roofs, right? And it just came off the roof, bounced off my lip, and went into my body. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is my last comedy show ever. I'm going to die. Because I don't know what roof juice is, but I know what it isn't. Fresh water. That's not fresh water. But, and I miss Jakarta, man. I miss traveling. Like Eamon said, I've been coming back and forth from Jakarta since 2008, I think. And I miss Jakarta. I don't miss the smells. I miss Jakarta, but I don't miss the smells. Half of Jakarta smells like somebody's foot covered in another person's shit. I don't miss that. Don't miss that. No offense, Jakarta. I love you. All right? Jakarta is the first place I saw, like, I'm from a small town in Canada, right? Jakarta is the first place I ever saw 6 people on a motorcycle. I've never seen that before. Insane. That's absolutely insane. You guys think it's normal. That's not normal. That's insanity. Right? There was a little boy, by the way, the boy was driving a bike, maybe 8, 9 years old, insane, right, in Jakarta traffic. And then behind him were like 3 other boys just smashed in. And then on the back of the bike was an old lady just knitting. She was just knitting. Totally relaxed. I assume she was knitting helmets because nobody was wearing a helmet.
Okay.
But that's it, Jakarta. And my favorite thing about Jakarta actually is the last time I was there are these visually impaired sidewalks that you guys have now. Amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I don't understand it. All the sidewalks are painted yellow. You're leading blind people down into ditches and ravines. It's like, even blind people can see it's an absolute waste of yellow paint. What a mess. What a waste of time. And I should say this, I guess. I'm Canadian, and Canadians, we're very friendly, polite. We'll say hi, hello, ask random strangers how you're doing. I live in Thailand.
That's what I thought all this time. I changed my mind. Huh?
What's that?
I thought Canadians were friendly up to now. After seeing you,
All right, shut up, Roger. Just listen. All right. Joke, by the way. It's a joke.
right.
But yeah, we are very friendly. And but in Bangkok, like if you ask a Thai person how they're doing, you got to be careful because they might tell you. You'll ask a Thai person like, "Hello, how are you?" I'm like, "Oh, me no good. Yesterday, boyfriend motorcycle crash. He died." What?
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh, too late. Sorry, he died. Oh. Stranger,
that's
right?
the best pickup line I've heard.
Yeah, like how are you? Oh, me no good. Yesterday, snake eat my baby. What? A snake ate your baby yesterday, and now you're here at the market the next day? It's like, yes, me baby no have, so free time. It's a joke, everybody. But I should say, before I go, I wanted to mention, I miss traveling, but I don't miss traveling on budget airlines in Asia, as I'm sure a lot of you guys do.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I traveled on an airline called Nok Air. Do you guys know Nok Air?
What's that?
Nok Air is a Thai airline. Nok, the word Nok means bird in Thai. Bird air, everybody. Bird air. That's a short meeting, right? What are we going to do with the airline? Good job, Larry. Free lunch. Let's go. Get these planes in the sky. Start this company. Anyway, I go and I show up, right? I show up the airport, and there's 18 seats. It's an 18-seat plane, which I was a little nervous. I fly a lot as a comedian, but I've never flown a plane that small. And then the guy says to us, they're loading us by zone. I was zone 3. I was the last person there. They were like, zones 3, please come to the counter. I'm like, just say, Brian, come on, we're going. This is ridiculous. I don't want to, be involved with this collective insanity. And then we get at the gate, and the guy said, "Go outside. The plane is around the corner."
What?
This is the international airport in Bangkok. So 18 people from around the world just walked out on the runway looking for a plane we didn't know. And then we see the plane, and I get so scared because I have a 6-year-old nephew, and he builds better paper planes than this piece of shit. It was terrifying. And then also you see the logo on the plane. I don't know if any of you guys know this. The logo for Nok Air is a bird's beak, just the beak. Where's the rest of the bird? Just the beak of the bird. And I don't know if you guys know this. You'll see it next time when you're at the airport. It's an ostrich. The bird is an ostrich.
Ah.
Now, Filomena, I saw Filomena laugh. Maybe she knows, like, I don't know if a lot of you guys know this. Ostriches can't fly. An ostrich can fly. All right? So the logo for Nok Air is a flipless bird. That's terrifying, right? Then I get on the plane, I sit down, I'm nervous. There's a flight attendant, you know, wearing a trench coat, and they give all the safety instructions. Then they take off their jacket and get into the cockpit. Like, they're the flight attendant and the pilot. That's terrifying.
Wow.
And then there was a lady sitting next to me. She was like my size, smaller tits, and she's a big lady, and she's sitting next to me. I'm a big guy, and the flight attendant came over to me and asked me to get on the other side of the plane for balance.
What?
That's not safe, guys. That's not safe. And then I got nervous, and because this was, by the way, this is a propeller plane, not a jet engine. Propellers. Like, what if we hit an ostrich? You know what I mean? So I get nervous, and before we take off, I Google Nok Air, which I didn't do before. I just got the flight because it's cheap. And I find out, true story, one of the most dangerous airlines in the world.
Oh.
Really.
Oh,
You got a
damn.
2 out of 7 international. You got a 2 out of 7 star, 2 stars out of 7, sorry, from the International Aviation Organization. 2 stars, guys, out of 7. 2. I guess 1 star for each wing. 2 out of 7 is 28%. You have a 72% chance of not making it to your destination.
Oh,
I was so nervous, and then everything changed. The flight attendant came over to me, handed me a seatbelt extender, and just said, "Here, fat man." My face. She said that to my face. I was like, "Give me that sky, bitch." I didn't say that. I thought it. I'm Canadian. I didn't say that. I thought it. I'm not American, guys. I'm Canadian. Then my favorite was at the top of the website, the Nok Air website, is their slogan. And their slogan is, "We fly smile." What? That's not a complete sentence. That's not English. You know what I mean? How about we fly plane? Let's fly the plane. I'm nervous. Never mind flying smiles. And because of this 2 out of 7 star rating, the CEO of Nok Air, they've been doing a PR campaign around Thailand trying to promote, and they keep saying, "We're not that bad." We're not that bad. That's not the confidence I need, Mr. Nok, when I'm flying at 17,000 inches. But anyway, that's your new slogan, Nok Air. We're not that bad. But anyway, guys, I wanted to say, what did I want to say? I want to say thank you, guys, and good luck collaborating and advocating and what you guys do, and happy 2021, because this year's fucked. So happy next year, everybody. Like Damon said, I'm pretty excited. Actually, on November 10th, my first comedy special, Big in Asia, comes out on Comedy Dynamics. I've been doing comedy 15 years, done more than 3,000 shows in 28 countries. So it's a pretty big deal for me. This is coming out, so I'm sure Eamon can maybe send the link along to you guys. You can share it with your people, and if you could just share it around, let people know, I'd really appreciate that. And thanks for having me, and take care, guys. All the best.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Brian.
well done.
No worries.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brian.
Welcome. Thanks for having me.
Thanks very much, Brian. Next time you get over to Jakarta, Brian, we'll put out a glass and have a whip round for you.
Absolutely, yeah. And guys, I got to take off now because I have a show here in Bangkok. Again, thanks a lot, and have a good night.
See you. Bye-bye. Thank
All
you.
right, take care.
Yeah.
Thanks, Damon. See you later.
Okay, Brian.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Okay. We thought we'd also use this opportunity. It's been so long that we've had any physical contact between the executive office and our members. And the team really wanted to take the opportunity to just, in elevator pitch style, very, very quick, 1 minute. Are you noting, team? 1 minute. Right? English minute. Yes. Just want to very, very quickly, each department just update you on 2 or 3 key highlights that might be relevant to you and how you can get more out of BritCham. Off you go.
Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to BritCham Chat and Cheers. I'm Lincoln, the communication coordinator. Today I'm going to share a couple of updates from the department. First of all, this year BritCham has launched a podcast channel in various platforms where we share the recordings of recent webinars and exclusive interview with top executives. We also share the webinars recording in our YouTube channel for free to the public. So if you don't want to miss these recordings, or do you want to have an update from BritCham, make sure to follow our socials. The account is on the slide now. Next, at the moment, we are producing the Guide to British Business in Indonesia handbook that will be distributed to more than 5,000 contacts in Indonesia and outside of the country. For members, we kindly need your help to submit the data that we've requested before through email, as we will finalize the data by the end of this month. Lastly, now we are revamping our current website and will be launching anytime soon. Thank you for your time. Now, over to Chenny.
Thanks, Jenny, yes.
Hi, Faraja. Thanks, Lincoln. Hi, everyone. It's Chenny here. I'm representing BritCham Human Capital and Education Center. So for those of you who haven't heard about this unit, our focuses are to help Indonesian students to get them into British University, assist them to find internship and first job placement here in Indonesia or in the UK. And also we focus on human capital development. A bit of update from our side. We just recently recruited new team member for our recruitment marketing team. And we now have 10 British universities in our panel, which you can see here right now. Yeah, there you go. So basically they're carefully selected based on their top majors that are in line with our national interest, and also based on their graduates employability rank. And aside of that, they also have been actively engaging with our human capital and education focus group. Our team also been team up with British Council in several occasions, and in parallel, we also in dialogue with our our members, especially for HR departments, to basically understand about their qualifications that they normally looking from their candidates, and also to agree in principle to provide internship or even career opportunity for our students once they get back to Indonesia. And yeah, that's about it. There you go. If you have any question, you know who to contact. You can, just email to educenter@britcham.org.id, or you can email me. And yeah, go follow our social media for more updates about our upcoming events or activities, or even about study in the UK. And after this, you will hear more updates on our events by Asti, our events coordinator. So Asti, over to you.
Thank you very much, Chenny. So that was quick. So just a quick update from BritCham events team. Since April, we have beautifully organized 32 webinars with thousands of attendees or webinars views across Indonesia, UK, and other countries as well. You can see here some highlights from our previous webinars with high-level speakers and high-level panelists. So BritCham webinars aim to provide solutions during these difficult times by discussing various topics that are relevant to everyone. We would also like to give opportunities to members to actively involve by proposing topic suggestions, and also to contribute as one of our panelists. Also, for those of you, members or non-members, who have great ideas for a webinar, and maybe you would like to show your expertise, you would like to sell your products or promote your services, we can organize an exclusive marketing information webinar for you. We have a one-stop event organizing service, so if you are curious to know more, feel free to reach out to us. Okay, so last but not least, we have exciting upcoming webinars in the following weeks and the following months, so make sure to keep yourself updated Subscribe to our newsletter, follow all our social media accounts, and for any other inquiries regarding event, you can contact us at the email. Thank you. And now I should hand over to Marcia, who leads the BritCham Business Center team, to share some updates.
Thank you, Asti. Hi, everyone. Welcome to BritCham Chat and Cheers. I am Marcia, and I'm representing BritCham Business Center. For those of you who aren't familiar about BritCham Business Center, I would like to share that we facilitate trade and investment in Britain and Indonesia through a range of services that you can see in the slide here. And we make ourselves relevant to our members to a number of ways, such as prioritizing introductions between yourself to relevant UK companies as potential clients or partners, which we have done so to some of our members present tonight. And then we also allow sight for our members to the latest technology, trend, or knowledge from the UK and beyond, and many more. And then some of our most recent works as a continuous effort to support UK and Indonesia trade is the Northern Powerhouse Virtual Trade Mission in collaboration with Philomena Chen, who's here with us tonight, where we arranged more than 120 meetings for delegations from the UK with local companies, including our members as well. And then we also arranged webinar and virtual roundtable with some UK companies in collaboration with our events team, in which we support UK companies to gain more awareness for their solutions. So if you are an Indonesian business or even a UK business that seek to be connected with other businesses or would like to learn more about our unit, contact us in the detail provided here. Thank you. And now I would like to hand over to Tami.
Thank you, Marcia. Okay, hi everyone. I am Tami, in charge for BritCham Marketing Unit. From me, I just want to share quickly here that through BritCham membership, our members can access into our membership database. They can also get branding and networking opportunities, access to our embassies, government and business stakeholders. They can also join our focus group like climate change, smart cities, and human capital and education. They can also promote their product or services through our member-to-member marketplace, and then enjoy the discounted advertising promo rates, particularly but not limited to advertising on our website, AGM, and also GBBI handbook. This is also our second year since we collaborate with YIPA, Young Indonesian Professional Association in the UK, as we create a special membership for them and allow these YIPA members to drop their CV into our CV portal. And this CV portal can be accessed by our premium members only. So last but not least, I would also like to share that we only have a few more slots left in our AGM and GBBI handbook. So if there's anyone interested to advertise in this high quality publication, please do let us know and contact our sales marketing team for more info. So thanks very much once again for everyone's attention, and enjoy the events tonight.
Thank you, Tami.
Thank you. Back to Pak Chris then.
Back to Pak Chris.
Okay, so the reason why everybody's really here is the same for when we have our global partners, isn't it? Is for the raffle prizes. Is that right, Asti?
Correct. Absolutely.
Correct. Okay, so we're delighted to offer prizes from the Intercontinental, from the Sultan, and from Dima. Asti, I think you know best how this is going to work, so handing over to you.
Okay, thank you. So we are going to draw our first raffle from Intercontinental Hotel. So I will need Yue.
That's the first time I've seen it done like that. Fantastic, very, very creative, very innovative. Thank you. And thank you to the Intercontinental, to the Sultan, to Dima as well. You're actually here to meet other members, and there are a few non-members also joined us as well. And at this point, I would just like to say thank on behalf of BritCham, on behalf of the board, thanks very much for joining us for this venture. Let us know how you feel this worked. We're happy to experiment with different formats, whatever it takes to bring you what you need in terms of your value from your community at BritCham. I'll leave you with the team right now, and enjoy the rest of your evening. This is business productivity time, networking time. Exchange cards, have chats. Cheers.
Yes. Cheers. Thank you, Pak Chris. Okay, so now everyone, we shall continue to our networking sessions. So today's networking sessions take the form of Zoom breakout room. Basically, breakout rooms are sessions that are split off from the main Zoom meeting and allow you to meet in smaller groups. And each breakout room session gives you 10 minutes to meet 2 to 3 other participants. And then there will be 3 breakout room sessions for today in total. And with a short break, of course, in between sessions that allow us to rearrange the room so that you can meet different participants in each session. Also, if you have any questions or need any assistance during your breakout room sessions, you can simply click the Ask for Help button at the bottom of your screen, and one of BritCham team members will be happy to assist you. I hope this is clear for now, so I shall ask Rani, are we ready for our first session?
Yes, everything is all set.
Okay, since everything is all set, we should open the room now. So everyone, you should receive an invitation at the bottom of your screen, and then you can just simply click join the room. So enjoy your first session.
Before everyone's leaving, we just would like to thank you once again for joining with us tonight.
Thank you.
And then I hope, we hope everyone was enjoying our first networking, virtual networking events. And then while we open the feedback, so we do hope to get better in the futures. But before we closing, our comms coordinator Lincoln would like to take the picture of us so we can share to everyone that we are having the wonderful networking event. So Lincoln?
Yes, so everybody get ready. Make sure we can see your full beautiful faces and big smile. Big smile, big smile. Okay, everybody ready? 1, 2, 3.
See you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Terima kasih.
Thank you.